Okay, I'm going to come up with another idea now. Let's think about force fields or electromagnetic curvatures, which can be used on aircrafts to prevent missile attack or prevent incoming fire through projectiles. Okay, if we have a fighter jet, we could position electromagnetic rods laced with glycerite in certain lengths and heights and widths around a fighter jet, positioned like spikes around a fighter jet. You could you'd have to firewall the inside of the fighter jet with a firewall material, to prevent internal damage from the field being generated. But basically, you could electrify through inboard components within the fighter jet through a button, pressing a button. If you get the alert that you got an incoming projectile, or you might be coming under enemy fire in terms of missile attack, anti-aircraft missile systems, you could press a button on your fighter jet, and because the electromagnetic rods laced with glycerite are positioned around the fighter jet in a specific way, in a specific length, a specific position within the aircraft's manufacturing locations, you could emit a field, a circular magnetized programmed proximity field around the fighter jet. So if any projectile would come in, it would be straight away taken out of action. It'd take away the ignition system of the missile and make it a flying dud. Even the electric mechanisms and the mechanical mechanisms and the frequency guided mechanism of the projectile will be taken out of action, because once it hits the electrified and magnetized program proximity field of the fighter, it would be taken out of action. It wouldn't be capable of operating within that capacity. You could press the button to extend the field around the fighter jet, but the fighter jet would be out, or the airplane would have to be manufactured to a spec where the internal components, inboard computer functions or inboard electrical, mechanical, frequency guided components of the fighter jet would have to be protected by composite firewall material, which would have to be developed to not allow the three structures, the three fields. That from harming inboard computer systems and mechanical and frequency systems, or frequency guided and physical systems on the fighter jet or the airplane. Basically, there could be programming curvatures coming outwards from the fighter jet from these magnetic rods laced with glycerite. The electromagnetic rods laced with glycerite will be placed in certain positions around the fighter jet where it will cause a programmed magnetized electrolyzed frequency curvature. It could extend out to a certain length, which would allow it to avoid being hit by incoming projectiles, because it will take it out of action as soon as it reached the curvatures, the programmed electrolyzed magnetized programmed curvatures which extend outwards from the fighter jet. It's just another idea I want to pass to you guys. It's science, and science teaches you to put in place things which may improve certain capacities within the fields that your mind operates within, in terms of science. And just giving this idea. Remember, electrolyzed magnetized programmed proximity fields, or magnetized programmed or electrolyzed curvatures, are now the new current function of military might, which is now going to come on board for the 21st century, because we need to protect our population centers and our own assets. This is the best way to prevent incoming fire. What else was I going to say? I hope you enjoy this idea. I've come out with it years ago, but I'm putting it online now. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.